I guess it goes without saying that we're all intrigued by a great shark film. And here I am with my review for you for The Black Demon. Now, is this a shark film that can stand fin to fin with Jaws? Or is this a film without any bite? A film that's just left to flounder? Let's find out in my review. So welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome to this review for The Black Demon. Yes, this new 2023 shark megalodon movie. Not the Meg 2 that we're getting later on in the year, the one that everyone is waiting for. No, Black Demon, starring Josh Lucas. Josh Lucas, there's a name from the past. Where's he been hiding for the past God knows how long? I've not seen him in anything for a long time. So this here film comes at us directed by Adrian Grunberg. Now, Adrian Grunberg has directed Mel Gibson before in Get the Gringo, and he's directed Sylvester Stallone in Rambo Last Blood a few years back. And here he is directing Josh Lucas in this shark movie. A film that runs for 1 hour and 40 minutes with an R rating. The film was written by Carlo Cisco and Boaz Esquerra. I don't know how to pronounce these names. Don't shoot me for it. But anyway, so this film here, we're introduced to Josh Lucas's character, Paul Sturgis, and his family. Now, him and his family are heading off into Mexico, kind of on a work vacation. You see, Paul works for this huge oil company who has some oil rigs down off the coast of Mexico. And he's down there to do a sort of inspection to figure out whether this particular oil rig that he's gone to visit is up to safety standards, whether it can carry on working or whether it should be shut down. Now, when they get into this town, things seem a bit bleak. It seems like a very sort of dead Mexican town, this seaside town. Work has dried up, the fishing industry has dried up, all this sort of things, and they get a less than warm welcome by the locals of the town. We come to find out that, you know, there's this mystery about this demon, a black demon, a fable, a Mexican legend, an Aztecian legend. Now, this is actually a legend for real. Down in Mexico, they do have a legend about a black demon, a giant shark that is responsible for the death of hundreds of whales that die along the Pacific Ocean area, and it looks like they've been attacked by a larger beast, and that's where this story comes from for this film. So obviously, while down there, he has to leave his family behind, and he heads out to this oil rig. Now, when he gets out to this oil rig, it's deserted, it's run down, there's no one on board bar a couple of workers who are surprised to see him. They don't know why he's there. They've got no way off of the oil rig either, and no one else is around. His family, conveniently, they're being hassled by some of the locals, so they leg it and they get onto a boat and they take themselves out to this oil rig as well. Only they're then stuck on this oil rig that is dilapidated, that is essentially falling down around them. It's creaking, it's being attacked by this giant shark and all this sort of thing. We come to find out that further down there's actually an explosive device that's been fitted to the oil rig to help bring it down, and they've got to figure out a way off, and all this. That's your basic premise for this film. What can I say about it? Other than Josh Lucas, the cast, I think, are primarily Mexican, which is great for Mexican people, I suppose, in that it, gives them a lot of work, gives some of these actors from a different background something to do. This film is a frustrating movie because on the one hand it tries to pretend that it's a big budget film. However, it's not really. I suppose it's got a larger budget than most shark movies. It certainly has. However, you know, you've got a shark in this film that is a megalodon, right? And seriously, you've probably got more chance of seeing a megalodon in real life than what you do seeing a shark in this movie. The shark moments are few and far between. So if you're going into this film expecting to see a lot of shark action, forget about it. Everything that you've seen in the trailer, you've seen in this film. You've seen 90% of it in the trailer with the shark, believe you me. The film falls down on its budget in the sense that it feels very, very small scale. You don't get a sense of size. They're on this oil rig. You've got a couple of shots from afar externally, and it does nothing to give you the sense of size. Anything that is filmed upon the oil rig feels small, it feels confined, it feels contained, even when they're on the outer platforms of the oil rig. Oil rigs are big. They're big. If you've ever gone past one on a ship, you know that these things are massive. But you don't get the sense of that here. And the same falls foul for the shark. It does. You get some shots in the distance where the shark jumps out of the water. You've seen it in the trailer. I'm not spoiling anything. And it's big compared to the boat. But you don't get a sense of size. What I'm saying is there's scenes where people fall into the water off of a platform at water level. And it's like the shark's coming up to them. And then they're out of the water. Their feet are out of nothing. It's like, you know, it feels like a standard size shark. Though in those moments of the film, you get no sense of scale of anything in this movie. Some of the acting is pretty damn good. I'll give them that. But some of the acting is horrendous. It's dreadful. It's right. And the film plays too heavy into an ecological message. About what we're doing to our own planet, that we're destroying our own planet, and us destroying the planet is what brings this shark about, basically. The shark's doing what it's doing, and the legend says that it's doing what it's doing because we are ruining the planet. And it's said from towards the beginning of the film that it needs a sacrifice to stop. A sacrifice needs to happen to stop this from occurring. Same as back in ancient sort of Aztecian legends, that sacrifices had to be made. So the end of your film is signposted like the next exit off of the M25, right there at the beginning of this movie. So you know how it's going to end. It's not a good film. It's not a good film. It's a horrible, cheap shark movie dressed up as a big budget shark movie, or a moderately budgeted shark movie. It's not good at all. Yeah, seriously. It's not good. It's not. I can't say anything else. It's a dull, boring, lifeless movie. So in other words, it did flounder. It had no bite. It cannot stand fin to fin with Jaws, but then no shark movie can. But this film, you know, there's far better shark movies out there. Take Jaws out of the equation, there are still far better shark movies out there for you to go and watch. And hopefully later this year we will get one. This is AJ. Thank you for watching. Comments down below, always welcome. If you like this film, let me know. If you plan on seeing it, let me know. If you are one of the people that have seen it and did like it, let me know why you liked it. I don't know. 100 minutes wasted. 100 minutes wasted.